Scrunches. You gonna come out here with me? Oh, I just realized I forgot the thing on my chair. Hi, baby. What are you doing, silly girl? I swear I'm getting my damn exercise today. You being a bird? Yeah? You can come out here with me. I guess that's as far as it goes. Scrunches! Hi! Do you want me to lay something on the floor for you so you can stay out here with me? I tell you what, this thing right here is a lifesaver. I hope it's live. I just need to check the iPad. The iPad just in case I needed it. Oh, hey! I was wondering if it was live. I didn't know because I'm in the new room, so I was gonna load YouTube on my iPad so I could see whether or not I was actually live. I'm tired. I was out here till like 2 o'clock this morning. Hello? No, go away, shut up. And then I got everything that was out here organized and put away and cleaned up. There's like cat hair on freaking everything. And then I got to thinking there's so much more stuff in that room. So I pulled everything out from under the desk. I pulled everything from the desk. I pulled everything from the couch. I pulled everything from my other desk. And I'm still missing things because I know there's 2 boxes next to the bar in the kitchen that have sewing things in it, like fabric, my big heavy duty like sewing shears, my little container of like push pins and stuff are in there. So I know that there's other stuff in the house, plus my essential oils and all my herbs and herb racks and stuff like that are still in the house. So I don't have enough places out here to put that. And the one thing I want to put over here on the wall that gives me like shelving to get stuff off of this table so I can actually get things sorted and put away is actually upstairs in the mezzanine in the big shed. And I honestly, number one, the sucker's heavy. It was handmade for me by my friend Nighthawk, and it's heavy duty. It's made out of wood. It's got 2 tiers on it, but it was beautifully made, and I want to be able to use it. And he's going to build me shelves the length of this wall, but until he gets the roof put on, the roof over the house, there's a roof on this. This was part of this part of where I'm sitting right now used to be our porch, our screen porch. So then he built on the other extension. He built on like see the seam up here on the ceiling? That is where our porch stopped. He extended it out several more feet. I think there's 3 feet, 4 feet. Let's check. "45 inches. So right at about 4 feet, because you figure 36 is a yard. So he added several feet onto the existing area and then built out from there, and then he enclosed it. And the air conditioner for this room is sitting over there in that box. So, and then he's got, of course, wood in here for the shelving. And then the other jeweler's desk he made me is over there. But I worked for hours out here last night sitting on this hard ass stool, which is why I brought my Comfort Life. This is a memory, it's gel and memory foam. It's gel at the top and the memory foam underneath. And it's got like a cutout. So I've been really busy. I moved the rest of the stuff out here, so I will show you. This is all the other stuff that was in the other room. So all of this stuff out here, that case, and then all of these things here, even my jewelry cases, were in the other, like under the desk or on the desk and stuff like that. So sitting out here on this thing all night was hard. And so what I did was I went ahead and pulled, this is a chair that somebody actually bought me when I was at the flea market. They saw it, they're like, ooh, that looks like you. So I've had this it's like a stool chair and it's beautifully made, but it kills my ass. And I will show it to you. And I'm thinking about touching up some of the paint. So people that know me well and know I like weird stuff like this, but some of the blue is coming off. All right, are we back? The internet might come in and out, so just fair warning. But I figured we could chat. I could go through some of the things I've got going on out here. And I could, I don't know, maybe put some things away while I chat. Yeah, the internet has been horrible today. It went out, I came back in, I think 2:15, 2:30 last night. I can't remember when I sent you a message, but my eyelids are so dry. I did my science serum earlier and I just kind of threw a half-assed moisturizer on my face and my face was like itchy, it's so dry. And then I did eye drops, which is why I didn't really do like a heavy moisturizer, so. So anyways, I've got my jewelry stuff out here, I've got my paints out here, I've got my sewing machine set up, and I actually worked on some stuff last night. Let me go check the status of the internet in the other room. Because Angel's gone. Okay. Oh, now it says nobody's watching. And I know that's a lie. Well, see, the thing is, on my screen it says 0, and then, because I have it running on my iPad. So that right there should be 1. It still doesn't show anybody in chat. Never seen that feature before. YouTube's rolling out all kinds of weird new features. So, anyways, I just found a bag of seed beads on the floor in the other room. So I figured I brought the rest of the stuff from like my desk out here, and I figured you guys, you know, we could chat, and I have a few ideas for some videos. I did post yesterday the My Beauty Community tag video, and I completely forgot to mention that, you know, I tag anybody else to do it that wants to do it. But the I encourage anybody to do it. But I got to thinking, there are people that I'm subscribed to now that I wasn't before, and there was people that I was subscribed to before that I'm no longer subscribed to now. And I thought maybe I should do a video on that as to explaining who I was subscribed to before, why I'm no longer subscribed to them, and then do kind of like a not my beauty community kind of tag video, because I've had people ask why I no longer support certain people. Oh fuck, I just got a pearl. Hey, get your ass out my drawer. Fucker. Oh goody, I got a jingly box. It's not good. Means there's something running around in here. I have no idea where my Dremel is, but I got my drill bits and my sanders and so I was thinking that might be an interesting video to do, talking about people that I was subscribed to. That's possible, but see, the reasons why I unsubscribed from some of those people might be reasons that somebody else likes them. So, get out of my box! I can still hear you rattling around in here. I get the fuck up. What did I knock down? I didn't. Anyways, so there are people that I used to be subscribed to that are just not my taste anymore. Or like I stated in my video, there are people that are like yappy chihuahuas that I don't watch anymore for the very reason that they're high strung and they seem fake to me. There's some people that I don't watch anymore because their content became, you know, very redundant. There's some people that I stopped watching because all they ever posted was sponsored content or when they were going to sell you something, like Jaclyn Hill. So there's quite a few of the bigger YouTubers that I stopped watching. Even some of them are even smaller, but there's reasons why I stopped watching them. Like I started following them, and then this is what kind of content they had versus what they have now, and why I stopped watching them based on those changes. So it wouldn't be like a complete like shit fest on the creator. It would be more like, this is why I liked them before, this is why I think that their channels have changed, and you know, this is why I stopped watching them, kind of thing. And I was doing those who I'm subscribed to videos. If you look at, I think, my YouTube tag playlist on here, it says like under 100,000, and I did like 101,000 to like 250,000 subscribers. I was doing that, and I had everybody saved off to over 1 million. And then I started, like, as I was filming those videos, I started noticing things that annoyed me about those content creators, and either they changed the way they did things, or they had a lack of diversity, or it was the same thing, and there was just little things here and there on every one of the channels that I unsubscribed from, or the fact that they just stopped posting. A lot of them, there's like 5 or 6 that I can think of that are completely no longer on this platform, or they only post like when they have, again, a sponsored video, or once a year they might post. Or, you know, and I could even do like a whole category on the drama channels, just for beauty drama, why I subscribe to some and why I've unsubscribed from 99% of them. Actually, I probably need to unsubscribe from all of them, just to be honest, but you know. And this is coffee. It just has ice on it and it's dripping cold stuff on my leg. But I don't know, I've been thinking about that for a while, and I know some people have asked, oh, how come you don't watch this person anymore? And or they'll send me a DM on Instagram and they're like, oh, hey, did you see such and such's new video today? And I would say, nope. And they're like, well, how come? It's a great video. I was like, I'm not subscribed to them. Oh, why not? Because I don't like them. Oh, what did they do to offend you? I'm like, well, let's see. They did this, and this is how I feel about it. And they're like, oh. Everybody has their own preference when it comes to creators and content, and I probably actually need to do something instead of just sitting here yapping. I've got so much stuff to do. But, you know, I understand we all have a different taste in people, in personalities, in everything. You know, you think about it, one person likes salad. The next person is going to come in and go, oh, I don't like that type of lettuce. I want romaine lettuce in my salad. And the next person is going, oh, that's not a salad. There's no spinach in it. And then the next one's going to go, ew, spinach. So you have one thing, it's the same thing, it's just they want different things out of a salad, you know, and or you could really boil it down to what kind of dressing you use on your salad. You have your ranch people, you got your Thousand Island, you got your Italian, you got your creamy Italian, you have blue cheese, I mean, and the list goes on. Like, everybody has their different tastes when it comes to people and their content, that, God's bowling, that not everybody is going to like the next person, you know. Body jewelry, lots of body jewelry. Like drawers and drawers of body jewelry, which I need to move some of this stuff up here and move it over there because it's body jewelry. Hi, baby. Are you scared? You want mommy to put some on the floor for you? I know, it's rumble bumbling outside. Guys are up there bowling. Yeah, they are. Most chicken ass chihuahua ever. Come here. Come here. You came out here to see me. I'll pick it up. I'll pee on the floor. I just moved it. Come here. Let's find something for you, okay? These are an old pair of pants that have a broken zipper. And you scrape around on those. They probably smell like mommy. They might smell like me. So there's a lot of different things that that play into who likes what kind of creator. Both of these have belly rings in them. And oh god, I found a whole other freaking tray last night that had belly rings in it I hadn't listed online. I'm like, oh, son of a... Right, Emma? Right, mommy's got way too much stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Your gemstones. I like to see diversity. I like dealing with people that do a wide variety of stuff. I don't always watch beauty content, to be honest, because there's a couple of people that do videos that are like different videos, like all the time. Like Kelly Gooch, she does her monthly, or her shop, her stash, which is interesting to see what she picks and why she picks it. She does, sometimes she'll do like a will I buy it kind of thing, like Samantha March, which is refreshing to see her opinions on things, because she is an everyday makeup wearer. She doesn't really do a whole lot of colorful stuff, but she does like colorful makeup. She'll do Project Pan updates. She'll do things that she used to like that she doesn't now, or she's been doing things lately that are like multi-purpose products, or yeah, I'm the same way. I'm subscribed to, I think, 110 people, 112. But it depends on my mood, what's going on, that kind of thing. Like, I watch my MMO Bite channel, which is gaming stuff. Necklaces. These should be tongue rings. Yes, tongue rings. Lots of tongue rings. Can I have this? Thank you. So I watch that almost regularly. And then I have a couple of like beauty YouTubers that I watch, like Samantha, God, more earrings? Good thing I just bagged those up then, huh? Samantha March, I watch her videos. I watch Lauren May Beauty. I watch Kelly Gooch. But lately I've been, oh, and I watch like Teresa's Dead, but I don't watch like all of her videos. But I've noticed lately that there's other people that I'm subscribed to that I'm not watching as much, because either, hang on. I just got a feather up my nose. All right, did I get them all? Okay, Dawn opened this box. It has feathers in it. And I had some last night that I found after putting them all in here. And I like stuck them in a baggie, and I've got a couple of loose ones in my drawer. I'm gonna try and sneak those in. I totally forgot. I opened a container last night with these feathers in it, and I spent probably half an hour picking up every freaking feather, because the fan over me is on high, and I had feathers everywhere. I was like, ah, so rude. I was cussing for here, did it? Do I have a poopers? No. You only like me when it rains. Gee, I could break out in song on that. So I don't know. There's a lot. What, Emily? What is it? What? Come lay down over here. I want to try and get my books up here. Just trying to figure out how to do it, because I've got this shelf, and I brought a bunch of books. Well, I already had books out here, and then I brought more books out here, so. And this over here will end up moving. I guess I could turn it sideways. But this channel was initially started for making things, whether it was jewelry or showcasing the makeup that I was making with that company that I no longer work with. I'm gonna leave that down there. Tuesday. So this channel was initially started, it wasn't for like the content that it is right now. And it's kind of morphed into makeup, all the time. But initially it was started to like show how to do certain things with jewelry and talk about jewelry making and crafting and all of the things that I'm passionate about that I don't get a chance to show on this channel anymore because all people want to watch is makeup stuff. I had videos ready to go to upload for today, but I ended up not posting them. I have, I think it's 16 brands I don't support. And then I had 2 motorcycle riding videos from 2 separate days that I actually left the house. And that reminds me, I think I had something at the front door. I'll be right back. I got a message that said I had a package delivered, but it's not at the front door. I just realized I have 2 of the same book up here. How do I have 2 of the same book? This one has a bookmark in it. Oh, when I mentioned bookmarks the other day, this is the kind of stuff that I do for bookmarks. It's a piece of an envelope. And this one has a price sticker on it. So I'm guessing this is one that I bought like a while back. I don't know why I have another one. So if anybody needs a Gem Magic book, it originally sold for $11.95. I've got so many more books in the house that I'm gonna go put this on the other table because I don't need 2 books at the same location. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? So the other thing that I wanted help with, and I don't know if anybody's even still here, that I have my vest for my jacket and I laid all the patches out and I had 2 patches left over. One of them was an iron cross that I bought like 2012, 2013. But with today's climate right now, everybody is claiming that that is a hate symbol, or it's related to Nazis, which it's not, but people are making it out to be that it is. And as a biker, it means something completely different to me. And as somebody with a German last name and a German grandfather and a German father and German Jews that came from Germany in the 1800s here to the United States, the Iron Cross means something completely different to me. But to most people, what they see when they see an Iron Cross is Nazis. They don't realize that the Iron Cross means something completely different. Just like the blanket that my family passed down years and years and years, that was made in the 1800s, well before the Nazi regime and before the war and all that kind of stuff, that people take issue with, but it was made by a bunch of Jewish women. And even mentioning that I have something like that, well, I don't, it belongs to my father, but when he dies, most likely it'll end up in my custody. But the fact that I have a handmade quilt that was made by the 4 brothers' wives that came over from Germany in the late 1800s, well before the war started in the 40s, that people could easily misconstrue why I have it. And I think that is stupid. You know, I have very few heirlooms from my mom's side of the family. I have a few here and there. But, Emily, you're lay down over there. No, you're going to sit on the floor and shake like a leaf. Here. Come on. What's up here? So they're just sitting on the cool floor. Yeah. You're okay. Andre ain't going to eat you. I wish it would. I wonder where the fuck it is. There's so much shit in here. Anyway. And I'm just right behind the camera. So, I don't know. I could make space for it, and some of these patches I'm gonna have to hand sew on. But I have this. It's a black and red iron cross that I got like years ago, and then I found all the patches that I had been missing. So I found this. I finally found my Betty Boop patch. I found some butterfly patches. And some of the patches on my jacket. Emily, lay down. You're driving me nuts. Chihuahua. Again, that's why I don't like Chihuahua people. We have one, and she drives me bonkers. Come lay down. You're not, oh my God. You're not in trouble, dumbass. So I went ahead and marked, and I think this flag is upside down. But, hello? I just lost a patch. I like kind of, alright, I kind of restuck it. So I laid the patches out on here. Ow! Put myself in the leg. Last night in kind of the position in which I want them to be. And like I said, I have pockets and stuff on the insides that I will have to hand sew some of these so I don't go through like two separate layers of leather and then end up sealing my pockets off. But I had a couple of patches already on the vest that I got at bike shows. This is an old patch that I had thought I had lost. This was an old patch that I thought I'd lost. And then all the rest of the ones on the back are new. This is like a tentative placement for what I had an idea for. And I know I could mush them closer together if I wanted to make more space. But right now, I honestly don't want to even put this on my jacket. I am ashamed to be an American right now, highly ashamed. And then on the front, I found I had two matching butterfly patches that I thought would be really cool. So basically that would hit me like right here. And I was like, well, that's a good use of space. And then I've got all my pride stuff on the front. And then these little butterflies that are down here, I was thinking maybe I could put them like somewhere up here and then leave that space empty. There's my little Betty Boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then I've got my dream catcher on the other side. So this is basically a tentative design for where, keep stabbing myself, and something just fell off. I felt it. Oh, I lost, did you stab me in the leg, Baphomet? So, I kind of just like half-ass stuck them on. This one I think is beautiful. Let me put these suckers back on. I just kind of half-ass poked them into the, I like this one too. And most people won't even know that this is Baphomet, but you know, it's just a cat with a pentagram to most people, I'm sure. So here's tentative placement. I just kind of stuck those back in. This one would have to move down anyways to make room for the ears, but I just kind of stuck it there. And I've got extra room on like here, down here, and here. And like I said, once I get the big one placed, I could figure out where I'm gonna place the other ones. But does this placement, I mean, I suck at making decisions. So does this placement look pretty good, or would you move something somewhere else? I lost a butterfly. Where did you go? Oh, you're on the floor. Get over here. Now these are iron-on patches, but I have adhesive that I'm gonna use, and then I'm gonna sew around the edges. But does this look halfway decent? Not too cluttered? That's what I was worried about, that it would look too busy. I want to set it down somewhere, but I don't want to. Oh, I have coat hangers over here. Ta-da! I hung it up. I'm gonna hang it up over here on the wall. I don't know. I tried to ask for like advice on Instagram like a while back about those, and nobody ever like messaged me back. And you guys can't see what I'm doing, so let's see if I can move you to the tabletop. I give a shit about people staring. I mean, the patch on the front says fuck on it, and then the one on the back right that would hit me right here says nope. And then I've got another one that has like, it's a fist. So whole point of coming out here to do this was so that I could put stuff away while I was out here.
I got my gaskets. Gaskets and gaskets.
Where am I going to put you? I think I need to move all my ribbons over. You're short. I thought I was pulling one of these. I pulled one of these. See how short it is? I mean, not that being short's anything wrong. I know plenty of people are and can't help it. And see, I've got, some of these are like sewing ribbon. Some of these are like package ribbon. So, I've got a couple of different types of ribbon over here that are used for like different things. And then I have ribbon for jewelry as well. Hello? Oh, yesterday Michelle asked on her Facebook page, what is something that I say that, or that I say regularly? And I got to thinking about that. I said, you know, I've wondered the same thing. There's not a whole lot of things that I say on like the regular. And I'm guessing she's gonna be making like merch or something with it. That's the only thing I could think of. But I thought that was kind of funny because I was just literally thinking about that the other day. That really the only things that I say that are redundant on my channel are like hello. When I'm like talking to an inanimate object, I'm like hello. Sometimes I say nope, but for the most part I really don't have like any sayings. And I hear a lot of YouTubers use the term, hey beautiful people, and that kind of annoys me. I started seeing it on one channel, and then I've seen like 4 or 5 other channels start to do it. And, oh, that's pretty. I don't even know if it's gonna show up on camera. Probably not. So, maybe you can see this one. But like, they're like, hey beautiful people, blah, 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 blah. In today's video, we're gonna be, you know, and I started seeing like one girl use it, and then next thing I knew, like 4 or 5 other YouTubers like started using that phrase. And I'm like, are you guys watching each other or something? Because first the one girl started it, and then like 6 months later, another girl started using it. Then like 2 weeks after that, another girl started using it. I'm like, and I guess it's because for people that are pan or non-binary, they are saying you don't want to use the term guys because it's offensive to non-binary people. But you know what? I say guys to girls and to guys and to non-binary people, and I don't really give a... I mean, if somebody's really going to be butthurt about me calling somebody G-U-Y-S, get a life. There are so many more things that you could be offended about that I do than use the term guys. I mean, for fuck's sake, my mom is trans, and I'm like, hey guys, like when her and her wife came over last year, I used the term guys with her, and she literally was a guy at some point in her life. And so if she's not offended by me using the word guy as a terminology, then I'm not worried about somebody else getting offended about it. But I know that a lot of these beauty YouTubers, especially the ones that I no longer watch, are all saying, hey beautiful people, and they're like, you can tell that their peppiness is fake. That really kind of annoys me. Coffee. Is this still coffee if it's cold? That still counts, right? Oh, this was pretty. It's like glittery lattice work.
I got an umbrella in here.
Well, hello. Fun wood assortment. What I could do with you guys. Oh, it's balsa wood, ain't it? Yeah, you feel and smell like balsa wood. And there's a bug in here. A dead bug in here. How? Oh, sorry. I got sidetracked. I didn't even know I had that stuff in there. Finding envelopes. I got, this is what I used to use. I had my alcohol bottle in here. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I'll flat out tell you. Porcelain Cosmetics does it. Seeking Alexandria does it. There are like 4 or 5 other YouTubers that started, that like one started doing it, and then like 6 months later, Porcelain Cosmetics started doing it, or Porcelain MUA, or whatever the fuck she's calling herself now. I just found a whole box of Velcro. And the lids to all my gel eyeliners. Go back in the house. Receipt bit. But, you know, it's funny that the one person started using it, and I didn't have a problem with it. And then, like, everybody else hopped on the train, and they started doing it. Aww. I had a customer give me this. It's a pumpkin. I guess I'm gonna have to move my spooky house over. I bought this to paint. I thought this was neat. And then I had somebody give me, I have a couple of crosses up here that somebody gave me. One of them's a wooden cross. I figured I could paint it. Ah! Oh, you're broke. I got a broken mirror. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just sensitive about things. Seat tape in here. Oh, I got a baby mirror in here. I forgot I had this. I got chalk in here, staples, calculators, chalkboard, or dry erase tape. This stuff is fun. I should have chalkboard. I got a little bit of chalkboard tape left. Oh, I wonder where the hell you went. This is like all the business stuff that I had that was left when I left the flea market. This is all like the extra stuff that was there that I had to find something to put it in to take it home. I don't think I need that if I'm keeping the little one up here. You all keep because you're cute. You guys can go back in there. I have to figure out where I put my gaskets up here. But, meh. I don't know. But it'll be interesting, I guess, if I do a video on, like I said, YouTubers that I used to follow that I no longer follow. Well, and you say beauties, but you don't like, I don't know, your intro doesn't seem like put on. That's what I'm talking about, is like the people that are literally just saying it to say it, that it seems like fake. Does that make sense? Go in the hole. Go in. Are you too wide? Will you go in the hole? Yay! You suck. Trying to make sure I have enough of these things on my pegboard just in case I need them. I'd rather have extras and not need them and then put these away and be like, oh shit, where'd that? So even though I don't need all of these up here, I'm making sure I have plenty. Oh, you're a short one too. Oh, and you actually fit in the hole, unlike your friend over there on the floor. I was initially going to hang up my tools that I use for jewelry, but then I realized I kind of can't, because none of them, oh, another short one. Ta-da, you fit. Well, all but 3 made it in the box. I realized that trying to hang up something that doesn't have, number one, a hole, but 2, there's nothing to like, it's just, whatever. So there's no way for me to like actually hang up my like screwdrivers and, or not my screwdrivers, but like these things. And I tried like putting them over it, over 2 like this, and then they go like this, and the next thing you know, they're like hanging on by the tip, and then you hear a kerthunk, and you're like, what was that? So, I just put them back in the drawer. They're not gonna go running off, they're not gonna bend themselves up, they're not gonna hurt nobody in there, so I figured I'll leave them in the drawer. Ooh, you got some fur on you. And somehow or another, my locking jewelry case is no longer a locking jewelry case. So I'm gonna have to fix this. This will be fun. That mistake. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It looked like it got squashed. And when I mean squashed, I mean it looks like somebody sat on it a few times. I got those gone through. I'm finding all kinds of weird stuff out here. I got these because I think it was in October, I did $5 containers, and they got a shot glass, and whatever they could fit inside the glass, they got it for $5. Which, you know, you could probably fit about 8 pairs of earrings in one of these. But a lot of people were going after like the body jewelry, or they'd stick a bracelet in there and a ring. And I had like certain things set out that they could put in here, not like, I wasn't like putting stuff like this in there that's solid sterling silver with a piece of turquoise in it. So, you know, I had certain things that they could pick from and do like $5 things, but it was like, I called it like a $5 shot or something like that. So I have these cute little shot glasses, and now I don't know what I can do with them. But I'll hang them up over here because they're pretty colors. I got so much weird stuff. I used to wrap people's purchases with this. I got a whole tin of aluminum, anodized aluminum jump rings. If I can get into it. I think I need to sort these out into my, and I found a whole bunch of jars. I have a jar of oh my god beads that I probably need to go through. Ugh. Got some really pretty colors in here though. It's got like turquoise and orange and like magenta purple and some really pretty greens, but it's like a whole container of like miscellaneous colors. So I'm gonna have to sort those out. Yay. And then we have not one but 2 jars of the oh my god beads. Like, look at this. I'm gonna have so much fun sorting all this out, trying to figure out what the hell. And then we have one with oh my god beads and seed beads. And then somehow or another, I have containers of more anodized aluminum rings in here instead of in the case that I have for them in. Why they're in mason jars, I have no idea. I know a while back a customer brought some for me, but I put those in the case that actually has the jump rings in it. I think no, it's still underneath that table. So I don't know. And then I have my Halloween garland I might hang up out here. It's got spiders on it. I got it at the dollar store. It's purple and black. I figured I could decorate the desk with it. I found some string lights that I had. I have to figure out a way to attach it to the desk. I want to use them for like more light. And then I've got another LED strip light thingy here that I plan to install. I'm getting my garland all sorted out. Which can tuck the lights. I've done another one of these somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. So I will figure out where to stick this on the desk. I might even use it under the desk because it's got things that you can attach it with screws and whatnot. So that'll be fun. You know, sometimes I ask questions I probably ought not ask. Oh, that's cute. I forgot I had that. I used to keep my alcohol bottle in here. I'd hang it on the wall, and my alcohol bottle for cleaning jewelry and stuff was in here. I know it's a sconce for a candle, but I mean, it works perfect for the bottle that I had. I got some glass bottles. What's in here? Nothing. Don't ask. I'm not gonna. No. It's the pieces parts to my camera stuff. It's like all the boxes for parts. Didn't know that was in here. I thought that was in my camera box. So that needs to go back in my room. I'm finding so much. I didn't even know half this stuff was in there. And then I'm knocking shit over. I have this, which has, you have your choice of purple shopping bags or chartreuse. And I've got several of both in here, and in this wooden case that it's sitting in, looks like I lost the front of it, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But there's like strips of fabric in here. I have no idea why. I think I'm gonna put the bags in here. Old Bob Evans bag. Why are you falling off? But as of right now, I don't need shopping bags anymore, but you know, it'll be nice to put them in one spot and have them if I go back to doing shows. Oh, a tape dispenser. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, look, another tape dispenser. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can untwist you. Well, you're double-sided. What are you? You're also double-sided, and you have a seed bead on you. Here, let me get your bead off. Gimme. I swear, I totally forgot I had half this stuff. Because it's been sitting either under the desk in the office or on the couch, and then stuff just got piled on it, and more stuff got piled on it, and I totally didn't even know half this stuff was in there. And this is all my velvet fabric. I don't know why that's in there. I don't even know what you are. Looks like the other stuff in here. And this here, I don't even know what it is. It's some sort of medication, I guess. Why is this in my stuff? I don't even know what that is. And then this is something my dad used after his accident. So again, why is this stuff in my stuff? It's like, I guess I need to start a bag of stuff that belongs to my dad that don't need to be out here. I had a box over there. I'm just gonna throw this shit in here. That's trash. I have no idea what that is. A little bit of foam. I mean, I'm finding some of the darndest things in here. Got a couple of pieces of cardboard that are kind of dirty and I wouldn't use them. I'm gonna take this outside and dump out the cat stuff in the bottom. I will be right back. I now have a crate again. I'm gonna have to hammer that back on. And then I don't know where I got this from, but this was my daughter's. This was a placemat that she used when she was little. It's a little Tinkerbell one. I just put it on the bottom of this because it has, you know, made out of slats. So I didn't want it to fall through, or I didn't want stuff to fall through. But would you guys be interested in seeing like more crafty things on the channel? Fixed. Why call a man when you can do it yourself? Unless it's beyond my help, and then. But I think I'm going to use this under here. I don't know, I might put craft stuff in it. I don't know yet. I'll find a home for it. But like I could do, thanks Jason, I could do like how-tos on like jewelry. Now that I've got my sewing machine back out, I got all kinds of shit on. I could do like differences between gauges for body jewelry now that I've got all of that stuff out here. I could show you guys how to do like gemstone settings, minor gemstone placements for. I've got my paints out here, my sewing machine, my jewelry stuff. So basically anything. And then I've got this container that has gemstones in it. I could show you guys how easy it is to make snap set settings. I could show you how to do like minor jewelry repairs. So, I mean, I could do stuff like that. That's super easy to do, super easy to teach. I could show you guys like how to do handmade bracelets and necklaces with beads. What am I stepping on? I'll have to clean this floor again. But I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that I could do out here. So I could do gemstone breakdown, like what different beads are. That tray here with beads. But like go over, this is a piece of rose quartz, and talk about like the properties of it, what they're good for, what they're beneficial for, the Mohs hardness of them. I could talk about different applications in jewelry. I could do like different shapes and sizes for different like gemstone beads. Like this is goldstone. This is actually a piece of glass that is got color and glitter in it, but like you have your ovals and then you've got your drop beads. I could go over like things like that. I could go over like magical properties of the gemstones. So, I mean, there's so much I could do out here that's not just makeup. And I found this bad boy today. This is heavy, and there's a reason for that. I totally forgot about this because I have a box full of them anyways. Pearls, anybody? One strand or 20. And I've got them in, these are all freshwater pearls. I just had one hit my foot. The peacock killer is trying to run away. But, oh, I could teach you guys how to spot a fake pearl and the difference between a cultured pearl and a freshwater pearl. What causes the pearl, these hot pink pearls, man, these are so gorgeous. Are these not like stunning? I make a lot of jewelry with this hot pink color. I had 25 strands And I got a couple that are dorked up here, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have roughly 13 right here left. And I think I had 25. I could have had more. They come like this. And this one has 4, 6. Okay, so there's 42 on here, which means I've taken several strands off. So maybe I had 50 strands of the hot pink, because like I said, this is how they come, all wrapped up like this at the top. But, and then I've got like, this is the rice, due to the shape of the pearl itself. Some of these are like white, some of them are off-white, some of them are considered ecru. Some of the pearls are dyed, like the pink, they're dyed. They put them in a machine and they literally gas them. So I've got these, but I also have an entire bead box full of pearls. And I love pearls. I actually have a necklace somebody gave me when I was younger that was it's a Mikimoto single. And Mikimoto pearls, it's a Japanese jewelry designer, and he makes the most exquisite pearl jewelry, like jaw-dropping beautiful. And I think if I could ever go to Japan, I would love to, number one, meet the designers at Mikimoto, but I would love to just pick their brain about jewelry. And just had hair stuck to my lip gloss. I'm wearing the Sigma Beauty Corda Rosa lip gloss that came in that, oh, you guys haven't seen it yet. I haven't posted it yet. I've got so many videos that are edited and up on my channel that I haven't had a chance to get, posted. But I won a giveaway from Samantha March, and I got the package in the other day, and I did an unboxing and first impressions with it, and I haven't published it yet. I have so many videos sitting on YouTube right now that are private, that are not, like, they're uploaded, they're just waiting for a description box and information. But I've been busy doing other stuff, and today, like I told Angel this morning when I first got up, I was out here till 2:30 this morning working. So and when I went in, the internet dropped out. So I didn't have time before I went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning to do description boxes for a video and thumbnails and putting them in the right playlist and doing end screens. I didn't have time for any of that last night because, like I said, by the time I had brushed my teeth and had, because I ate something when I first came in because I was starving. Like, I haven't eaten anything yet today. But I ate something and then I brushed my teeth and, got ready for bed basically. By the time I came back out to my desk, it was almost 3 o'clock this morning, and the internet had just come back up. So I finished responding to the person, my supplier for the water activated liners, because I should be getting them in about a month. I should have them. So I'm trying to nail down information for that. So I was dealing with that last night, and because they're overseas and stuff, my night is their day. So I stayed up to talk with Tracy, and the internet kept dropping out while we were talking, so that was a lot of fun. But I ended up having to finish up stuff with her, and by the time I got done with her, I wanted to just go crawl in bed, and I had taken 4 Aleve, 2 turmeric pills, a glucosamine pill. I was in so much pain from standing on this hard floor, and of course I had that hard stool sitting out here, so that's why I brought this in from the big shed. And all of my jewelry cases, all of my very like large jewelry display cases are still out there in the big building. So my 1942 Burke, the rotating jewelry case that I have with, you know, all the little trays and stuff in it, that's still out there. All of my my 3 other like display cases that lock are out there. They're empty. There's no jewelry or anything in them. My stand-up case, it has the door that opens on the back and then the top lifts up. That's actually in the main garage. I've got so much stuff everywhere in this house. It's not even funny. I'm just getting started. I ended up with a little sliver of ice cube left in my mouth. Alright, I think I'm gonna tackle another bag. This I could probably clean up and use for display stuff. And all the stuff that's like listed on like Depop and stuff, I'm gonna finally get my displays and stuff made again. This one here is a display for post earrings. Let's see if I can do an example. You're empty, but you'll work. Anybody else on this tray? Anybody? No? But anyways, you put earrings on here and you can stand these up. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's black. But there are 4, and then these fit post earrings. So because I have a wide variety of earrings that are not even listed, let alone on my website, but on Depop, I think I'm going to clean up cases like this so it'll make it easy when I do post them online for sale, that I can just go to something like this and then open it up, pull what I need, and then package it and ship it. I have another case that I use specifically for like dangle belly rings. And it needs to be cleaned, but the way I always did it was I would hang the belly rings on it, and then this locks. Where is... Well, I know I had a tray. Where did I put it? Your nose rings. I know I brought it out with me earlier. Oh, there's a box hiding there. But as an example, I have these pins that hold the ball up, and then I would have the belly rings, you know, hanging in various, you know, locations on here. So not only can you see them properly displayed, but you can see the color of the gem and whatever charm and stuff is on it. And I had them done in sections. So like I had like Celtic ones here, and I had dream catchers, and then so on and so forth. And they were done in the case by category. And I have enough belly rings to fill this entire case and another one. Like, these are all belly rings. So I've got a lot of inventory. I'm slowly working on getting things done and added to like Depop and my website, my like regular retail website. It's been a lot of work trying to get all of this stuff done. But I think what I'm going to start doing is using these cases so that it makes it easier for me when somebody buys something, that I literally can just go to a case and pull it. Plus it'll make it a lot easier on me. And then I've got my earring racks on the table, and I brought my other 2 body jewelry racks out. I'm gonna fix the one that got squashed, and I will probably use that one for most likely belly rings, but I've got the big one over there that holds a bunch of different designs, so I'll probably do like tongue rings on one side, and then the 16 gauge body jewelry like this stuff on the other side, so that I have an easy way to just open it and then pull what I need. And then if I ever do like vending again, then I've got it and it's sorted and it's ready to go. So that'll be handy for me to figure out what needs to go and what needs to stay. And depending on where I'm going, depends on what I would bring, whether it's, you know, strictly handmade stuff or body jewelry and handmade. I know there was one art show that I used to do in Daytona, or not Daytona, DeLand every Friday, and I could only bring like my makeup to sell or my candles. And then one Friday a month I could take everything. But the 10 by 10 that I had is no longer viable because it was left out in the yard, and a really bad storm came through and ripped the top off of it and broke several of the little arms and stuff that hold up the supports for the roof. And so that was like, you know, $100 worth of trash. Dad was really mad because technically it belonged to him and I'm not the one that left it out in the yard, but I'm the one that got in trouble for it. But say la vie. I've got a quarter of this stuff. Oh yeah, I put a bag at my feet. I have this for my paintbrushes. I was using it for like eyeliners and stuff back in the day, but I'm supposed to put paintbrushes in here and it's supposed to keep them fanned out. So number one, they're easier to get when you need them. And it's a box of bags. I use these to display necklaces. And then I had lip glosses on this. But all this stuff needs to be cleaned. And I have some really pretty shiny fabric. It amazes me how much like random craft stuff is in all of this stuff. I mean, seriously, what was I thinking? Why do I have half this stuff? Anybody need some ammunition rounds? They're empty. I think somebody gave me those because they wanted me to make jewelry with them. What are you? Oh, it's a car thingy. It allows you to convert car energy to a power plug. I used to take them camping. But there's like so much random. I got 2 wires in here. There's so much random stuff in these boxes and bags and everywhere. And everything I look through, there's something in there. I'm like, oh, I forgot I had that. It is amazing the things that you find when you do stuff like this. And all of this stuff was sitting in the office. It's just, oh look, there's a bead. Anybody need some ketchup? Why is there ketchup in here? Oh, GDP. Some of the things I'm finding in here makes me wonder. There's even a video game in here. Hi, Dios mío. I will empty into here because I have a bag of bags. I don't need a box of bags and a bag of bags. But I'm going to stick it in this box like that, even though it'll go in the car. And then I can get rid of a box because I'll have everything combined in one. Hey, why are you running off? I spy a frog. Oh, isn't he cute? I had customers bring me stuff like this too. And I have a pine cone. a nice looking pine cone. Stick the pine cone in a bottle here. Oh, another froggy! And I got, where are you going? I got a snick. It's actually a TY Beanie Baby. Oh, look, more ribbon and another mask. I got so much freaking ribbon now. I guess I'm gonna have to move those so I can put the ribbon up there. I swear I'm finding all kinds. I know, right? I'm finding all kinds of stuff. And then here's my little credit card swiper thing. I've got my dragon. This was my guardian dragon for the booth. It's called an ice dragon. I found it at Michael's, which is a craft store, and I saw it and I'm like, oh, blue dragon! I gotta have it. It's mine. Gimme, gimme. And more. I got a thing of a ring display. I swear, I'm like, I forgot I had some of this stuff. I got a Snickers. These hold up my glass shelves in one of the cases. There's some tape. I got a light her. This is one of the ones that you don't need to push 15 things to get into it. All kinds of random stuff in here. All right, what am I going to put you guys in? My dragon over here. I don't know. I'm just, does anybody remember these? Jason might know what this is. It's missing a piece, but anybody know what this is? Jason, I know you're listening. Look up. No comment. Hey, I found some disposable gloves in here. I know what you go to. What are you doing in here? You ate. You don't know what this is? You never had one of these. Usually there's a rubber band at the bottom. You never did the, and then you let go of it and it takes off? Never mind. You're not old enough, I guess. I played with one. But then again, my grandfather was a carpenter, so. I'm surprised you don't know what that is. I got batteries. Probably not any good. Another piece of fabric. A ring! I found a ring! That was kind of, it just fell out. It's actually makings for an earring. Oh, all kinds of stuff in here. I mean, some of it's, but you know, most of it's pretty good. Like the gloves can go back in the kitchen. might be able to use these on this pegboard. But I got too much stuff in the way right now to even think about putting it up.
I got some scissors.
And a nail file. You'd be surprised how much of a nail file is handy in the process of doing jewelry. I use nail files for all kinds of stuff. And my ring sizer. Condensed a few bags down. I found some balsa wood earlier. Ta-da! I have a whole bag of assorted wood pieces. I'm sure I can make something out of it, and there's pieces big enough for a small winged plane. So I could make, with my X-Acto knife, I could easily make a balsa wood plane out of these parts. Oh, I even have some bigger pieces down there. This just goes to show how weird I am. Found more display stuff. Man, I got so much crap. Way too much crap. But I got most of the stuff over here cleared out. Most of it being the operative word. Just found my very dirty looking mannequin. I'll have to figure out how I can clean that.
I might trim it.
What the fuck am I gonna put you? A very fuzzy earring holder. Look at how much cat hair is on this. Very fuzzy. Not really really all I have left are the really big boxes over there that I don't feel like tackling right now. Dang. My frog fell off. Ugh. Alright, so I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now. I'm getting tired. But I got the majority of the stuff gone through. Some of the stuff that I have like set over here to the side needs to be like thrown out. But for the most part, I had some interesting finds. And I have busy work that I can do with those beads. It's gonna take me forever. Beads. But it'll be interesting, to say the least. Nothing like having, you know, busy work to do. Just finding, if I get bored doing something in the house, I could always come out here and spend an hour sorting through beads. But as I get more things like put away and sorted out and the other piece of furniture in here, I will probably do like jewelry how-tos. I'll go over beads, what different things are like size-wise, millimeter versus gauge for like body jewelry. I know some people have asked about that. They don't know how the charts are done, which is understandable. Not everybody's gonna know what things are, and unless you work with jewelry specifically like piercing and body piercings and stuff like that, you're probably not gonna know any of the information. And even if you're just somebody that's like a casual person that has a piercing, you're gonna know what your particular body jewelry is versus you know, what somebody else might be using. For example, most nose rings are 20 gauge. Sometimes you can get a 22 gauge, sometimes you can get a 24. Some people wear an 18 gauge, and I've even seen people cram a 16 gauge in there. For frame of reference, the larger, the higher the number, the smaller diameter it is versus the lower the number. So when you go from like 16 to 0, those are like really big sizes. And a size 16 in a nose is rather large. Usually 16 gauge is used for like other face piercings, like your eyebrow, your lip, any type of other like face piercings. People that get the dimple piercings, most of the ear gauge piercings, like the tragus, the conch, or the conch ones, usually it's an actual straight hole punch through. But you have like things like the helix and the upper helix and some of the other piercings and stuff that go on the inside of your ear and even here. Most of those are 16 gauge. Most people that pierce like their cartilage, the industrial bars are usually 14 gauge. Got one right here. Here's a 14 gauge, and this is an industrial bar that goes across. Standard for those is 14 gauge. I know some people use 16. I have, I think, one 16 gauge for an industrial. But there's like standard body jewelry piercings that are like standard gauge, like your tongue, industrials, belly are all usually standard 14 gauge, which is also like if you are in the hospital and they're doing an IV needle on you, whether it's in your hand, your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, something like that. Those are usually 14 gauge needles that they use because they have a sheath over them that when they slide the needle out, that little plastic piece that stays in your arm, it has to be big enough in diameter that your vein isn't going to close over it. So most IV needles are 14 gauge. It's the same gauge that they use for a tongue ring, belly ring, things like that. Very rarely do you find a tongue ring smaller than 14 gauge. Now, I've known people that have had tongue ring holes that are so big they can stick their finger through it. To each their own. I think it's gross, but my daughter's father thought it was cool, and ew. But I guess I will let you guys go. I'm just sitting here yammering. My iPad is at 35%, which means it needs to be charged. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. But if you guys want like more videos out here, more live streams, things like that, let me know. I have not one, not two, but 3 of these face masks. This one here actually ties on, and it's kind of flimsy. These 2 are more stiff, and they have an elastic back. But I got these to do like artsy things with for Halloween, and I even have like glitter glues, and I've got an entire box of like sequins and gems and stuff to use with these masks. I'll show you. It's a pretty box. It's a really pretty box. And I picked colors that I preferred, but I also thought about like doing them and making them to sell. So I have this really pretty like red. Here, let me do it this way. Zoom you guys in. So we've got blue and purple and red, and then I've got cute little designs like this. And I think there's a cat. Yeah, there's a cat in here. And then I've got baby pom-poms and big pom-poms and even bigger pom-poms. And I've got like, I dropped my spiders. I got spidery stickers with gems. I have iridescent sequins, and then down here at the bottom I have holographic ones. And then I've got metal charms. I figured I could take some of these and like hang them off like the bottom of the mask. I grabbed some like random things. Some of these are like really cool. Some of these I might use for other things, and then I've got green sequins. But I've got like a bunch of like random things in here, and then of course I have like seed beads that I could sew on in a variety of colors. I've got the anodized aluminum rings. I could cover the stretchy piece for the back. I could cover that with ribbon. I've got a bunch of ribbon in different colors. And so, I don't know. Oh, I forgot I got witchy shoes, and I got witchy hats. I got this kind of witchy hat. So I have a bunch of like different things in here that I bought specifically to do like Halloween kind of things with, because Halloween is my favorite holiday, like hands down. It's always been my favorite holiday, so it's the only holiday nobody's ever died on. Like, I've had people die the day before Halloween, and some people died like the day after Halloween, but I've never had anybody die on Halloween. Now, I've had people that have died on Easter. I've had people that have died on Christmas. Like, my grandmother died on Christmas Day. My grandfather was born on Christmas Day, which is why his name was Carol. So I have like disdain for some holidays just because they hold negative feelings for me. I I just found 2 random little glittery balls in here. I was like, what is that underneath? I don't know what they are, but they're little foam balls. So, I don't know, I got a bunch of random stuff in here. I mean, I could do whatever with this stuff, I'm sure. But the sequins, I could either glue them on or I could sew them on. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. But these pom-poms are just too freaking cute. The black ones have black spiky things, the orange ones have gold spiky things, and then the purple ones have purple spiky things. I think they're cute. And then I got a bunch of different sizes. These almost look like little spiders. Look at that. Looks like a little spider. Or a sea urchin. I know I'm weird. I'll blame it on my lack of sleep. I just got a really pretty mood. Oh, an owl. Oh, he's so cute. Look. Anyways, I have so much stuff that I could make jewelry every day for 10 hours a day and never run out of supplies for an entire year. It's crazy some of the stuff that I have. But, you know, that's my business. That's what I do. It's not just like a hobby. It's also fun though. Can't say that playing with shiny, sparkly things isn't fun, because it is to me. I mean, to some people it might be yawn, but y'all just don't know what you're missing. And then I've got, let me move these because knocking those over would be really bad. So I have this. I've got these are the glitter glues. Just a few paintbrushes. I even have glitter glue sticks in different colors that I had planned on using with that. Actually, see, this is me. I'm crazy, I'm weird, I do stuff randomly. But I just figured that I have this cute little pumpkin basket. Might as well stick my paintbrushes in it. And I love painting like little itty bitty tiny charms. So, make sure that bristles are all facing up. But I even have like this little, this is an actual like Tupperware bowl, and I like use this to put water in so I can swish me brushes out. And then I've got other things that I use for like detail work, like the little toothpick. Oh, there's charms in here. Huh. I guess I was working on a project. But I've got like random, all kinds of random stuff in here, okay? And then I've got my box of paints down there as well. I was like, why are you uneven? Well, I'm mixing toys. But yeah, this is me. I'm crazy. I do random stuff. I find joy in the little things in life. You know, people are like, how do you stay home and not get bored and this and that and everything else? This should explain it. This right here should explain why I can sit at home. I now have glow-in-the-dark. What are you? Luminous acrylic. Oh, it's paint. Glow-in-the-dark paint. Fun. I can stay home and not talk to anybody for days and be perfectly okay. Because I'm okay with being with myself. I don't have to have validation or company or whatever from anybody else, because I literally am perfectly okay with being with myself. It's the people that can't spend 5 minutes alone that you should worry about, because they're the ones that are suffering, especially right now. And you know, I've always got something I can do. Like right now, the kitchen needs to be cleaned. The dishwasher needs to be unloaded and needs to be reloaded. Here, don't you hit me. These are all enamel paints. Some of these are made specifically for painting on jewelry. Some of these are made for painting on like glass. But these are all enamel paints, and I have a wide variety of colors. I use these to paint charms. I use them to paint other things, and I think it's fun. And I think I have like one of like all of the primary colors, and then I've got a bunch of different like base colors that I can use to mix to like lighten or darken. Then I've got a few metallic shades in here. But yeah, I mean, literally I could be left alone on my own for like weeks on end and never get bored. But there's other times when I have other stuff going on, or when I know I need to get something done. That's when I actually get bored, is when I have other things that have got to be done priority wise, and then I stress out and then freak out and have issues. But you know, it is what it is. But I actually prefer being alone. I like myself, okay? I like spending time doing things, and not everything that I do would appeal to other people. Like some people would look at what I've got going on out here and be overwhelmed. Some people would walk out here and be discouraged by how much stuff there is to still go through, or how many different things you can do just sitting here at this desk, between the jewelry, the sewing, the drawing, the painting, all the different forms of art going on this desk. And for me, I'm so much more than just makeup, because I enjoy doing a lot of things. I enjoy singing. I enjoy riding horses. I enjoy riding motorcycles. I love animals, but I also love the artistic aspect of things, getting your hands dirty, sitting and focusing on something, creating something new or unique or different. And what I find beautiful may not be for somebody else, because we all have different tastes and things like that. But you know, for me, doing stuff like this, it makes me feel at peace. And I only wish that some people could find joy in their life in everything that they do, be it with some sort of craft type thing, or reading, or writing, or singing, or dancing, or whatever that they need to do for that emotional outlet that makes them feel more like themselves or to feel better. I find that these, like my cousin the other day, she said that she was having some problems with depression and anxiety, and she was asking for help as to what people did to make a difference in that. And I said, you paint. She paints like my grandmother did, and you can draw, and you sew, and you can crochet, and you can cross stitch, and you can knit, and you've got your guinea pigs. Just at your house, you have about 20 different things that you can do. And she's like, but I don't feel like doing any of those things. I was like, then make yourself get up off your ass and go do something. I said, sitting there and feeling sorry for yourself is not going to get rid of your whatever this blues is that you're going through. And she finally attributed her mental state to the lack of vitamin D in her system, that she hadn't been taking her vitamins, and that, you know, she hadn't been going outside, and it had been over a week since she had been outside. I call hogwash on that. I know some people that have vitamin D deficiencies end up with some sort of depressive type symptoms, but sometimes it really takes you forcing yourself to do something to snap you out of it. You know, I asked her, I said, well, have you tried reading? Yeah, but I can't get into it and I get bored. I said, okay, try reading with music on. Oh, but then I get distracted by the music. then put on classical music or something that's just melodic, that you don't have to listen to words, that it's just the sound of the music behind you. And I have to sneeze. Allergies suck. And she's like, oh, I didn't think about that. Really, Bug? I said, or she's like, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I said, okay, what are you watching? Stuff that I'm not really interested in. I'm like, okay, well then find something you like. Watch a cartoon, put on a historical thing, put on a makeup tutorial. She's like, I don't wear makeup. I'm like, I know you don't wear makeup, but maybe you might learn something. But it's like anything. Do something different. She ended up finally breaking down, drinking a glass of milk, taking a multivitamins, and went outside for like 5 minutes the next day. She's a ginger, so she burns like I do. So I told her that she was allowed 1 minute outside in the shade to get her vitamin D. But it really makes me wonder, it's like sometimes people talk themselves into the rut that they're in. You need to sit down and look at what you have. Now, there's a lady on Facebook right now that is going off on like everybody and everything. And I can just tell by her posts that she's going through something and she's taking it out on everybody else. So I'm just sitting there amused along for the ride. She was like going off on somebody that was homeless the other day about how this person was tired of being homeless, and they were tired of being broke and this, that, and everything else. And she told them to get off their ass and do something. And this person works 2 jobs, goes to school, and is still homeless. So to me, that person's doing what they need to get by, but they're not probably earning enough money. I don't give a shit about Kim Kardashian West and Kanye bullshit. Fucking notification on my phone from Google. I cannot fucking stand that family. So it's like the person was doing what they need to. They're getting an education to further themselves. They're working not 1 but 2 jobs to get ahead in life. But yet they were living with somebody, and that person lost their living situation, so they ended up having to move out, and they're staying in their car. So it's not like them being homeless was their idea, and they're working towards trying to find a place. But then the fact that this woman just like completely went apeshit on them about the fact that they're never going to get anywhere in life because they're losers, and that if they continue to dwell on the fact that they're homeless, that they're never going to reach their goals. And I mean, she just went off. I mean, she was like, what is that term? Karen? She was being a royal Karen. And it makes me sad for people that are like that, because they don't see the kind of damage that they're doing to other people by being like that. But the other thing is that she's not thinking about ramifications of her words. And I tried to say something to her about it the other day. I commented on one of her posts, and she came back and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I replied back, I was like, you have no reason to be sorry, because my situation doesn't have anything to do with you. But I've been there and I understand. She's like, yeah, well, I never came out of the rut and I'm still bitter. I'm like, well, that takes time to get over a situation and to become unbitter or unstuck about certain things. I said, and you really kind of have to look at yourself to get past things. A lot of self-reflection is involved in getting over shit. And you know, when you say you forgive somebody, you're not forgiving that person to make them feel better. You forgive them to make you feel better. You are releasing that energy. You're releasing the guilt. You're releasing the pain. You're releasing the trauma. Whatever it is that you went through, when you say, I forgive you, you are more or less telling yourself it is okay to move on, that it's okay to get past the bullshit. And it gives you your choice to heal and to grow and to move on. And I tried to explain that to this raging Karen. And then the next morning I woke up and she was like, all you motherfuckers need to get off my Facebook page, and I'm in Facebook jail because I've removed too many people off my friends list. And she just added me like 2 weeks ago for a video game. She sent me the friend request. I'm not going to unfriend her because some of the things that she said I actually agree with. She hates Trump, which is bonus for her. She calls out a lot of the stuff that's going on in this country that needs to be discussed, that nobody has the cojones to discuss. So I commend her. What fell off? Hello? Oh, okay, I see. So I commend her for that, but there's like some of the other stuff that she's getting into me, and it makes me wonder if she's nooking futz. It really does. I got my paintbrushes. Where am I gonna stick you? Can I hang you up? Let me do this. Get back here. I had an escapee. Hi, it hangs. All right. I guess I need to show you guys what progress I've made. I need to pick up. What else is falling? All right, Snake. You lost your official status. My Beanie Baby's no longer a Beanie Baby. It lost its tag. Alright, so I'm gonna unhook the camera. Alright, so here's, oh, I need to put you back too. There's gemstones in there. So here is what underneath looks like. So the sewing basket that's right there will go back up on top of that. I just kind of moved it there because I needed to get thread out. So we got the paints and stuff there. We have my miscellaneous box of stuff I need to go through. I can move that back up here. And then this is all like my different types of wire for beading and crafting. I've got wire wrapping wire in here. I've got copper and silver. I even have a wire of gold, or a spool of gold thread in here somewhere. See, it's tarnished. But anyways, so I've got that stuff in here, and then I've got my magnifiers that make me look old, and then we got my box of punches, and there's a carat scale on here. Oh, you're heavy. This is all stuff that's listed on Depop right now. So then over here we have like containers and stuff to put things in. Body jewelry rack, and then body jewelry in the boxes above it. Those are the anodized aluminum rings. So these all these like jewelry displays and stuff I either need to fix or clean or whatever. Put that on the floor for the dog to lay on. She got scared. Most of this stuff I have to go through. About half of it's going to end up in the trash. But look at all the clean floor space. These have more like jewelry displays in them. And then this box actually has crayons and markers in it. So that's basically done. I put a few of my books up there. And then I still have this box to go through and this box to go through. And then here's the jewelry cases I was talking about. So, and then I've got another one underneath of it. But that is all that I got left to go through. Oh, I'll show you guys the garden since I'm out here. Hopefully I don't lose internet. Ta-da! I got some happy things growing. A whole mess of corn growing, I tell you that. Maybe this year I'll get an ear. And I keep chasing grasshoppers off. And Dad finally got the really big stump out. It's over there on the fire pile. But yeah, I need to go eat something. I'm starving. Haven't eaten anything all day. And so yeah, I hopefully will. I don't even know if I feel like putting makeup on today, to be honest. I've got a video that I'm editing, and then I've got a bunch of other stuff that needs to be uploaded, but got lots of stuff going on. And my hair is looking all sorts of like, and then of course the back doesn't, even if I hide the back, look at all this. It's all new growth. It's all like, I got wings. It's like everywhere. Look at this. This is the stuff that drives me nuts when I'm sleeping because the fan hits it, it blows in my face and it tickles my face all night. So, anyways, so that's what's going on. Thank you for helping me organize and clean and rearrange, and I gotta clean the floor again. There's glitter everywhere. I opened a box last night and it had a thing of glitter in it that had fallen over, and everything in the box was full of glitter. And I went to pick up something and I shook it off and it was just raining glitter. So I told Dad about it. He's like, great, we're never gonna get the glitter out of that room now. I said, nope, I bet you it's everywhere here already. And I'm looking at the floor and the floor is sparkling. And I swept it last night before I went to bed. So I can almost guarantee you there's glitter everywhere in this room now. Which is fine with me. I like glitter. So, anyways, I will see you guys later. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me while I cleaned and reorganized and rambled on about absolutely nothing. I will look into doing that video, which is the opposite of the My Beauty YouTuber tag. And I do have a favorites video that I filmed. So I did film that and it's edited, and I could have uploaded that today, but I wanted to make sure I tagged all the products. And I hadn't had time to tag everything yet. So that's coming. I have a couple of videos on motorcycle rides that will be coming as well. But to be honest, I just kind of want to sit out here and play with jewelry. I do. I don't feel like editing anything. But I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. And spread love and not hate. Bye.